Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of PCTV's new weekly show, The Friar Sports Desk. We're your hosts, Angelo Marciano.
And I'm Danielle Demisay.
We hope all of you had a great winter break, and we are both happy to be back here on the Providence College campus. Now let's get on to PC Sports. We'll start off with men's basketball. Over the winter break, the Friars have recorded only 3 victories out of 10 games. The team is now 12-9 overall and 1-7 in the Big East. They are currently at the bottom of the Big East standings as they fell to the Pitt Panthers by a score of 86-74. Junior guard Vincent Council recorded a career-high 26 points. Meanwhile, sophomore Bryce Cotton added all 20 points in the second half. Furthermore, freshman LaDante Henton registered his 7th double-double of the season with 12 points and 11 rebounds. The Friars are back in action this Saturday, January 29th, as they travel to Tampa, Florida, to take on the USF Bulls. The game will air on ESPN3, and the opening tip is set for 2 p.m.
In women's basketball, they posted a 1-1 record last week. On January 18th, the Friars fell to Louisville 64-48 in Louisville. Sophomore Alicia Cooper had 14 points, and senior Taya Wright had 7 rebounds. Providence rebounded to defeat Marquette 52-50 on January 21st in Milwaukee. Senior Rachel Barnes, 18 points, and junior Brianna Edwards hauled in a team-high 7 rebounds.
Let's talk about the women's hockey team. The women's hockey team was 0-2 last week as they had 2 heartbreaking losses to number 5 Boston College and then to Maine in overtime. They fell to Maine by a score of 3-2. Senior goaltender Genevieve Lacoste is now the sole owner of the PC record of career games played, as she has now suited up 117 times with the Friars. The women suit up for their next game this Saturday as they welcome UConn. This game will serve as the Friars' annual Skating Strides Against Breast Cancer. All proceeds of this game will benefit the Gloria Gamma Breast Cancer Resource Foundation.
In men's ice hockey, they posted a 0-2 record last week. On January 20th, the Friars were defeated by number 2-3 Boston University 6-1 in Boston. The following night at Schneider Arena in Providence, the Friars fell to Boston University 8-0. But this week, the Friars beat UMass Lowell at Schneider Arena 1-0 on Tuesday night. The game was aired on Cox Sports.
It might be cold outside, but the men's track team runs inside. Lucky for that. On Sunday, January 22nd, the men competed in the Greater Boston Track Club Invitational. David McCarthy recorded the fastest time in the nation this season when he finished in first place with a time of 7 minutes and 56 seconds in the 3,000-meter event. The team is back in action on Saturday, January 28th at the Terrier Invitational at Boston University.
Men and women's swimming and diving teams both lost on Saturday, January 21st to the Villanova Wildcats in Villanova. The men fell 136-101, while the women lost 165-72. The men's swimming team was led by sophomore Michael Louise, who took first place in the 50-yard freestyle event, clocking in at 22:55. The women's swimming team took first and second in the 200-yard breaststroke. Freshman Leah Federiconi posted a 2:33.03, and freshman Tara Walter posted a 2:35.59 and set the pace for the field. Next up for the Friars is a trip to Worcester, Mass. on Saturday, January 28th to take on Holy Cross. The meet is scheduled to begin at 11 a.m. In women's indoor track, the women's indoor track and field team competed in the Go Rhodey Invitational on Saturday, January 21st in Kingston, Rhode Island. Sophomore Emily Sisson dominated the 3,000-meter event with a time of 9:23.41. The distance medley relay team, comprised of Hannah Davidson, Meg Van Name, Devin Pryor, and Callie Kilbrenner, took first place with a time of 12:15.48. The women will resume competition on Saturday, January 28th at the Terrier Invitational at Boston University in Boston.
Now on to pro sports. In the NHL, the Boston Bruins are in first place in the Northeast Division, while only 2 points behind the New York Rangers. This past week, the Boston Bruins visited the White House to meet President Barack Obama. The main story coming out of this event was that the MVP goaltender Tim Thomas boycotted the trip. The team hopes to put this setback aside and continue their strong season, hopefully reaching the Stanley Cup. Now on to the NFL. The NFL season is coming to an end, and this means it's Super Bowl time. Super Bowl 46 features a rematch of Super Bowl 42 as the New England Patriots take on the New York Giants. To get to the Super Bowl, the New England Patriots defeated Tim Tebow's Broncos and made it to the Super Bowl when Ravens kicker Billy Cundiff missed a field goal that would have sent the game into overtime. Meanwhile, the Giants have defeated the Falcons, the Green Bay Packers, and recently the San Francisco 49ers. All games were on the road. While the two teams were very different than their encounter 4 years ago, the two teams are ready to fight for the Lombardi Trophy. The Patriots have not lost a game since Week 9 to the New York Giants. Meanwhile, the Giants are on a 5-game must-win games winning streak. Eli Manning enters the building that his brother Peyton built, but this will be the first time this season in Lucas Oil Stadium that a Manning is playing in the stadium. Tom Brady looks to join an elite club with 4 Super Bowl titles, while Eli looks to gain his second title. If he does win, it would be both against Tom Brady. The Super Bowl is February 5th and will air on NBC.
It's going to be an exciting Super Bowl on PC's campus, I'm sure.
It's a mixed
crowd. It's a mixed crowd. Okay, now moving on to the NBA. The Celtics are currently in 7th in the Eastern Conference at a 7-9 record. Rondo has been injured, so he hasn't been playing recently. But the Celtics have a game tonight versus the Magic at 10 p.m. and tomorrow versus the Pacers at 7 p.m.
With this new schedule, everyone's playing back-to-back games.
Right, they have to catch up.
Thank you everyone for joining us here at the Friar Sports Desk. We hope you enjoyed the show.
And go Friars!